Hello friends, welcome to Insight Learners. So in this video we shall discuss the next SQL coding question, that is the SQL coding 2 that was asked in Denso. So the SQL coding question 2, it is on sales data for all customers and products. So we shall quickly see the problem statement. So this is the query which is given. So you need to write a query that will return the sales details. So you need to return the sales details of all the customers and the products. So here you're going to return the sales details of all the customers and the products, and the query should return all the customers, even the customers without the invoices, and also all the products. That means you need to join the tables of customers, invoices as well as the products, and even those products that were not sold. And next thing is that you need to print NA that is not applicable for all null customer or product name. So for all the null customer as well as the product name, you are going to print NA that is not applicable, and you need to print 0 for a null quantity. So first we need to write this, and then you are going to join the three tables of, that is, customers with respect to invoices and the products, and later after that there is again one more statement. For each row you need to return the customer name, product name and the quantity of the product sold, and you are going to order by the result ascending by customer ID as well as the product ID and the invoice item ID. So you are going to order the result in the ascending by customer ID as well as the product ID. So then for this we shall quickly see the query. For this, how to write the query. So first thing is we are going to print NA for null customer, product name as well as 0 for a null quantity. So for that, first statement should be select. So what you need to select? So select, you are going to check if it is null. So select if null of, what you need to check is that for the customer names. So for the customers or a product name, so customer name or a product name. So select if it is null. So select if null of customer. So customer underscore name. So customer underscore name. So because here you can say in the customer it is given as customer address, contact person, email, phone, and the customer underscore name. So you are going to check if the customer underscore name, if it is null, then you are going to write it as not applicable, and if quantity is 0 you are going to mention. So if quantity is null you are going to mention it as 0. So these are the tables which is given. The first thing is the customer, then is the product, then we have the invoice, and then after that we have invoice item, and next thing is that you have a customer table, product table and invoice table, and this is again invoice items. And here what you need to display is, you are going to, the first line of the result should be the product underscore name, product customer underscore name, product underscore name followed by the quantity. So if it is null, then it should be not applicable, then followed by the product name, and then quantity should be 0 if it is null. So this is what you need to display the result, and this should be ordered by ID. So with respect to customer ID and the product ID, you are going to order it. So first thing is, you're going to check if the customer name or a product name is null. You are going to check and print it as not applicable, that is NA. So select if null of customer underscore name, then you are going to mention it as NA. So that is, they have given in the question, you are going to mention it as not applicable. So NA, that is customer underscore name. So customer underscore name. So customer underscore name. Then after that comma. Similarly for the product. So similarly if null of product underscore name. So product underscore name, again here we have in the product table we have product underscore name. So product underscore name comma, if it is null then again it should be not applicable. That too, so not applicable, that is from the name of the table. So from the row, that is the column name or the row name is product name. Then after that you need to provide is the if null, you are going to check for the quantity. So is null of what it is, quantity. So if is null of quantity, comma, you are going to include 0. If it is null, then you are going to print the 0. For which for which row, that is quantity. So quantity. So this is, we have completed till here. That is, you need to print NA for null customer or product name and 0 for a null quantity. So if is null of customer underscore name, not applicable, that is for customer underscore name. And next thing is, if null of product underscore name, that is you're going to include not applicable for product underscore name row. And is null of quantity, if quantity is null, you're going to display it as 0. So this is, till here we have printed, we have written the query, and next we shall begin from here. So you need to return all the customers, even the customers without invoices, and also all the products. So even those products that were not sold. So then after that, what you're going to do is, first you're going to join the tables. So from followed by the next thing is, from the first thing is customer. So customer, then after that what you're going to do, you're going to left join. So you can perform left join. So left outer join. So left outer join. Then after that, first thing is, what you need to do is customers without invoices. So left outer join. Then invoice on, that is with respect to ID. So for that, what you're going to do is, here you check, in this we have customer underscore ID. So here from the customer table we are taking ID, that is you're going to take it as on customer dot ID. Similarly with respect to invoice, so equal to invoice dot, here we have customer underscore ID. So invoice dot customer underscore ID. So invoice on, what you're going to do is customer, first thing is the customer, from the customer table you are going to choose the ID, then it should be equal to the invoice, it should be equal to the invoice, that is invoice dot, and here we have customer underscore ID. So in the invoice table we have customer underscore ID. See here, in the first thing is, we have considered customer, we have taken ID, and in with respect to invoice we have taken equal to customer underscore ID. And we are checking whether it is so whether the customers without invoices and the products which are not sold. So you are going to check for that. So join invoice on customer dot ID equal to invoice dot customer underscore ID, and this is with respect to invoice. And next thing is, with respect to invoice you are going to join, as well as same thing you are going to do it with the product. So again left outer join. So again left outer join. Now next thing is with respect to invoice. So invoice underscore item. So next thing is, what we have in the invoice table, you are going to, so this is the invoice table. So from the invoice table, so you are going to consider the item. So invoice underscore item. So this invoice underscore item. So you have merged the two table, one is customer and invoice. So now we are considering the invoice underscore item. So that is left outer join. So left outer join it with invoice underscore item on, from invoice underscore item, that is you are taking the item. So on invoice underscore item dot, here again you need to take the ID. So we are displaying in the, that is we need to display with respect to, in the ascending order with respect to their ID. So you're going to merge all the table, that is customer table, invoice underscore item, as well as the product, and then after that you are going to order them by the ID. So invoice, so left outer join invoice underscore item. So invoice underscore item on, what you're going to do is, so invoice underscore item dot, you are going to consider the invoice underscore ID. So this should be equal to the invoice dot ID. So that is left outer join. You are going to perform left outer join. Then after that, what you are going to do is, you need to consider the invoice underscore item table on invoice. So invoice underscore item. So invoice underscore item dot, in that invoice underscore item table you are going to consider the invoice underscore ID. So you are going to consider the invoice underscore ID, and that you need to merge it with the invoice ID. So we have two tables, that is one is the invoice table and the another one is the invoice underscore item. So here you are going to you need to assign it with the invoice ID. So equal to, so this should be equal to the invoice dot id. So invoice dot id. Then next thing is you need to join it with the product table also. So again left outer join. So again left outer join. So what you're going to do is product. So next thing is the product. So product on. So consider the product table. So consider the product table. So earlier table which we joined is with respect to invoice as well as invoice underscore item. So next thing is with respect to invoice underscore item, you are going to merge the product table. So the product table is here. So invoice underscore item. So you are going to consider the on invoice underscore item. So which is the common term, that is row. So here also you have product underscore ID. So here you have ID. So you can say product on invoice underscore item. So invoice underscore item, that is the name of the table, dot product underscore ID, it should be equal to the product dot. So it should be equal to the product table ID. So you're going to write that. So product on, so product on invoice, so product on invoice underscore item, that is the name of the table, dot, from that you're going to consider the product underscore ID. So this is the row in the product invoice underscore item table, and this should be equal to the product dot id. So this should be equal to the product dot id. So now we have successfully merged all the table, that is we have merged the, that is we have joined, so left outer joined, we have joined the customer table with the invoice table with the invoice item, then invoice item with the product. So we have merged all the tables. So next thing is what you need to do is the next thing is, so if there is a null, so it will be displaying not applicable, so NA. So next thing is here product underscore ID is equal to product dot ID, and next thing is what you need to do is you need to return the customer name, product name and the quantity of the products sold, and you are going to order the result by the ascending by the customer ID as well as the product ID. So next thing is what you need to do is you are going to order by. So order by customer dot ID comma product dot ID. So customer dot ID comma product dot ID. So first thing is we have included this. So you need to print NA for null customer or product name and 0 for null quantity. So till here we have written that. Next, after that what you did is the query should return all the customers even without invoices and also the products even those products were not sold. So what you're going to do is, so in all the table the common thing is ID. So again you're going to order it, that is you need to display the result in the ascending order of their ID. So for that what you need to do is you need to join all the tables. That is first thing is what we did is join the, so first thing is customer left outer join the invoice with the customer table is left outer join with invoice on. So the from the customer table ID which is equal to the invoice dot, that is the customer underscore ID is a row present in the invoice, and with that we have been joined and you are going to assign it. And next thing is left outer join the invoice item. So invoice table is left outer join with the invoice underscore item. So again on the common, that is ID. Similarly with respect to product. So after that you are going to order the result by customer dot ID as well as the product dot ID. So this is the query for this question. So in the next video we shall discuss the next SQL coding question that was asked in Dunzo. So thank you friends for watching and do subscribe our channel for more updates.